everyone, today I have a special video for you, and it's going to be a client interview with my client Nils, and we're going to be talking about his experience before working with me and also his experience after, and how he optimized his performance and efficiency and completely transformed everything when it comes to his life and how he operates and how he essentially works and how he feels, his focus, deep work. And we mentioned a lot of great things, so if you stick around to the end of the video, I promise you're going to have a lot of great golden nuggets that we shared in there, and also, you can maybe relate to his experience and also see like what exactly you need to do and how you need to approach it to improve your performance and as a result skyrocket your business. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the interview. Hi Niels, welcome to the interview. It's really great to have you here today.
Hey, nice to be here. Let's
Awesome.
pretend like we didn't talk for like an hour.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, so this interview is going to be just, you talking about like your journey and experience with Flowzone. And like we can start by you telling the audience who you are, what you do, what's your business and story.
Yeah, so my name is Nils. I live in southern Germany, and my company is a edtech company which helps high school students or like people who just finished high school and don't know what they want to do next, which is a lot of people. We help them find out what they would like to do with like a mentorship kind of coaching video course platform and like interactive Discord and that kind of stuff. And yeah, so we help them achieve that. And should I already go into like kind of what the backstory was when we met?
Yeah, you can give us like a brief backstory because it's a really cool business.
Yeah, so okay, so I've been working with another. So yeah, I started like 1.5 years ago, and I've been working with another guy, which you all also know, Jeremy.
Yes.
About like the system, because I had like a lead issue, and I fixed that, and I really had like a nice system, and I knew what to do, right? So I was like, okay, I know how to do my funnel, I know how to do the coaching, the delivery, like there wasn't really like an information hole for what to do, right? The big issue for me was just like the how to do it, and of course I know how to do it technically speaking, but like being just more efficient and like more productive. And I've like always kind of struggled with that, but like of course I'm still always was productive, but we have very high goals as entrepreneurs, right? And we have very high standards, and I never really met them ever. Like I think I've never had like before like working with you like a day or a week where I was like, okay, I'm actually happy with what I accomplished this day, because of course that's kind of part of the mindset and kind of like the issue, right? And so before we met, I was just really lacking this kind of like deep, really deep work kind of thing, and just like getting more done, and not just this like kind of deep work, trying to get some things done while multitasking. And of course a lot of mindset issues and just like personal kind of like issues, self-development stuff, which was also lacking, which didn't allow me to be more efficient with my business, right? So that's kind of so do you want me to go like more in detail with that, or?
Yeah, I would like to ask in terms of like your day, how your days used to look like when you were trying to grow the business.
So everything was like working, so it's like everything was like working because I just have a really good product, and I really know I have a good funnel and everything. But I felt like, hey, what I did this week I could have done in a day. Like that was just my deep down like honest feeling, and of course very high standards, but still like kind of true, because I really was procrastinating a lot, which is a very common thing for entrepreneurs to do, right? But it's like, everybody's like, well, I just procrastinate, but it's okay. But if we can do what I did like in a week, in a day, that means that my week could be like as productive as 6 weeks, which makes a month like almost as productive as like a year, right? I don't want to do the math right now, but yeah, and that's kind of crazy if you think about it. even if you think about all this like efficiency stuff, it's like number one, we talk about like bottlenecks as like entrepreneurs, right? But like the actual number one bottleneck is just you being more productive so that you can fix your bottlenecks,
Exactly.
you know, like in the business, right? And just like procrastinating. Yeah, but like back to the day, I was waking up in the morning, watching a good hour of YouTube videos probably when I didn't eat breakfast actually before we met. So I'm kind of like getting actually started again. But yeah, I wake up, watch content, start work, have my phone there, get an Instagram notification with a new lead, and then go on the app for some reason to message him, and then get stuck on the app, watch some reels, tell myself that it's good to watch these reels because they're somewhat informative, and then kind of at noon, like just not really a structure. Like I didn't even have like deep work blocks in my calendar. I was just like doing stuff, like doing 5 things at once, you know?
Yeah.
And I still kind of struggle with that, but it's gotten much better. But it's like just doing, everything at once, no structure, and not enough standards for myself as well.
Yeah, that's a big one, definitely. Other than like productivity and deep work, for example, are there any areas that were impacted as well by, performance coaching and looking at more like personal side?
Because like everything is connected, right? The integrity. It's like everything is like connected. So I've also like never had like a successful business month where I didn't like also get in better shape. Like if I get in better shape, if I work on myself, I do that, I have a more successful business. Like it's all connected, right? So before that, I was also kind of struggling with like just like stupid things like overeating, like binge eating in the evening, just like also eating shitty food with like a lot of sweeteners and gluten, even though I shouldn't even eat that because I'm actually like kind of intolerant to that. And just which is a problem in Germany because there's bread everywhere. Just like the food stuff, the eating stuff, not being consistent with that, which is like all already like so much because you can't really work if you eat bad food. A lot of mindset stuff, which we could also get into after this, but fitness, eating, routines for that, social media, addiction, actual addiction. Like I was actually really addicted. Like I was watching like an hour of reels every day easily. Like I don't do that at all. Like no short form content at all right now, right? So it's like that's crazy difference. But like did I forget anything? That's probably something else.
I think you mentioned most of the things.
Right.
Like the biggest things that happened.
So I wasn't constant. I was like, to summarize it, I wasn't like concentrated with my daily structure. Like I was lacking daily structure and routines and weekly structure. I didn't eat well and like this personal stuff. So I was still like in shape, right? So it's like I wasn't like eating 10 Big Macs every day. It was like on this like unnecessary level where it's like, okay, I'm going to the gym. I want to get my dream physique, but then in the evening I just like eat an ice cream, like, and it gets like 400 calories, like just like that, you know, and it's just very unnecessary. And doing that, and having a bunch of mindset issues when it comes to money, that's the big one we can get into, like a lot of like scarcity mindset when it comes to spending on ads. Actually a bunch of shit, right? So I think that's those are like the big ones.
Definitely. I mean, we worked a lot, not only on performance, but also like on the mindset things, right? Like the identity and how to shift into the person you need to become. Like that was huge for you as well. Right?
Like the identity stuff, like the a lot of like scarcity mindset, a lot of like negative reaffirmative beliefs and stuff I had, which I were connected to all the things like where I said like, I can't control my eating in the evening, right? That's like a belief I had. And then there are stuff like, hey, I'm scared to spend more on ads, because what if the next 10 people don't buy for some random reason, which isn't actually a reality. And like, yeah, and just that kind of stuff. But so mindset issues, and kind of like everything was like very good on like the surface if you looked at it, right? So like, okay, profitable business, right? Going to the gym, like in shape and stuff. But like in my mind, everything felt terrible, because I felt like behind all the time, because I was like, okay, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this, but there's like this invisible wall which is like blocking me.
Yeah, that's a very common one among entrepreneurs. Yeah. So with that said, so let's, share like what was your experience after like working together, and because if people don't know, like Flow Zone, we work together one-on-one, and that's why it's like you can also share experience with that, because a lot of people just share some courses and coaching programs, like the videos aspects of it, but there's a lot of lack of one-on-one, so you can also share that experience, like how impacted you.
The one-on-ones were the big one, like that changed a lot. So I mean, I think I made the joke once, it's kind of like a cool therapy. So it's like obviously it's not actually a therapy, but it's kind of like a therapy for your productivity, or like for your performance, and like like an actual coaching, right? So what changed and what had like the biggest impact? There were like a bunch of stuff which had a lot of impact. Of course, like the course, and like the was very cool, because it was very straightforward, because it's not really like a course, because I just hate watching like 50 hours of videos to get results. Like nobody actually wants to do that, I think. Okay, maybe if it's something where you need information, then of course you need to watch the videos, but like if it's something where you need to like act and do stuff, especially like business coaching, like you just need to do it. So that was very helpful. And then just being available like all the time, kind of like even though you had a lot of stuff to do with like other people and stuff, but still like at least it felt like you were like always kind of like available, which is amazing feeling for this, because sometimes there's like urgent stuff we need to like talk about or like fix and which affect the business. But yeah, what's like with the coaching aspect, it did a bunch, like it did a lot. It's changed a lot of things which I didn't even think about, because you asked the questions, because you were like, okay, so what about this, and it kind of felt like sometimes that like my week and what I need to do like better than I do, kind of sometimes, which is kind of crazy to think about. But so if you work with her, what I would say, which is very important and kind of like cool thing, is that it's kind of like working together on the things. So it's not just this like, okay, so you go into like a group coaching, there are like 100 people in a call, and it's just like a live presentation, and then you watch a video course. It was more like a kind of like working together and like figuring it out, kind of like brainstorming, and you always had the answers to the important questions.
Awesome. Glad to hear. So how about like your performance transformation that you made? Like how about your deep work, your schedule, and everything pretty much that you've been struggling with the most?
So how it is now?
Yes, how it is now, like recently, for example, this month, and
So like a lot has changed. I mean, I completely stopped like consuming the content which was like bad for me, right? So I completely stopped consuming like reels. Like the thing, it was like the last time I watched a reel was like 2 months ago or something. Like even like one, okay, maybe one if it like pops up, but like not really scrolling, because we had the rule that I can't scroll, but if it starts, I have like one. But so I don't consume content anymore. I've beaten that addiction, which probably saves me like an hour a day now, which is a lot of time. And with the fitness and like the like personal like food and everything, I guess completely stopped like the eating patterns, the binge eating. Like I'm very clean with that. And I'm just a lot more productive. I mean, back like before we worked together, if I had to do content for the week, I did like 2 videos here, like 2 videos on Tuesday, 1 video on Wednesday, just like when I had to post it, like no real structure. Now like on like last week, Thursday or something, I recorded like 7 videos in one deep work session. I scripted them, recorded them, boom, that's like one morning, and then like my work for content was done for the whole week, right? And that's an amazing feeling, because I just feel like I have so much more time. I can accomplish so much more. And I mean, right now I'm having the most successful week in business history. So right now we have like a shit ton of calls booked, and everything's going amazing. And a lot of that has to do just after like being more efficient from working with you, right? And like the mindset stuff, I completely underestimated that before working with you. Like I don't know if you remember, but I was like, okay, yeah, mindset, okay.
Yeah.
But because I want to talk about like the deep work and the efficiency, because that's like what you do so well. And then I kind of realized, okay, shit, you're actually very good at the mindset stuff, and that was like the root of a lot of the problems, which also fixed. Yeah, but it's definitely an efficiency performance coaching the most, but you kind of like start with people by fixing all the things in the way of the performance, which have to be fixed first. For example, I like had like bad sleep time, and I was eating terrible things before bed, and then I don't sleep well, and then like we can't really work on the deep work phases if I had terrible sleep and can't concentrate, right? So we fixed all of that stuff first. Yeah, so so it was much more of a like life improvement thing as I expected, but which makes sense, right? Because now we are focusing on the deep work and all of that stuff even more, which has been working out great. Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, and I mean, I didn't have a cheat meal like 3 months or something.
That's really good.
Which is kind of crazy. That's awesome. Because I've been struggling with all these things for like years.
It's really good to see your progress. I can see like you've been really progressing very good.
And I even feel different right now. Like I feel like in a higher frequency, like the last weeks, especially.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so awesome. That's a big one. Yeah, and I need to talk about the winter camp, right? Because that's a very cool one. Yeah, so we created like this winter camp/mental lab, which was kind of structured like when you are for a professional, like if you watch like football or basketball or whatever, like, or boxing, like professional athletes, they have these like camps, right? And then we decided to kind of like do that for entrepreneurs, right? And like, so she created this like camp where we had this like rules which I need to follow, so like kind of like a very strict situation for like a time, and we're in that right now. For example, like not doing short form content, like watching, no cheat meal and blah blah. So we're doing that camp, so there's like a lot of accountability, because it's not just that I'm in the program and like, yeah, we just talk once a week, so it's more like daily accountability and check-in, right? Because like you don't really want to be talking about your business partners about like, hey, I wasn't good on my deep work because I was on social media. Can you like, do you have some advice? Like, it's kind of like, you don't really want to talk, because nobody really talks about these issues, even though we should, but you don't really want to, right? Because it's very personal stuff. So if you have somebody to work with that, like, it makes a huge difference. And I said that before to you, like, I felt like a professional athlete working with like a actual performance coach, right? And what I do in a day, I felt like LeBron James preparing for like being in training, preparing for the season. And that's kind of like very cool vibe which we created, which helps a lot. And it's actually kind of true, right? Because that's actually similar to what they do.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we are mental business athletes, you know, like we have pretty much similar rules, and we need to perform like professionals every single day. And that differentiates between those that win and between those that lose.
Yeah.
Essentially. Awesome. So do you have any like words and message for the viewers and for potential customers in the fall zone, anything that we'd like to share?
Yeah, if you're not completely broke, you should buy this program. I think that's something I would say. But I mean, like, as long as you kind of know how to do business in general, right? Like, of course, they don't have to, like, right, if somebody joins the community, they don't need to be like making like 100K a month or something, but it's like they shouldn't be talking in the community all day about like, hey, how do I do a sales call? But so it should be like, so if you're like somebody who's like kind of like has like the what to do kind of figured out, right? And just kind of lacking this like more efficient, or even if you are efficient, you just still probably need this to be like get like to the next level. Because I mean, I was already doing solid numbers, right, with the business, and I was just like, hey man, if you think about like if you even have like get like 5% more efficiency by joining a program once for like the rest of your life, that's a crazy ROI for the business. Right? It's a crazy ROI without having to get a higher ad spend, without having to like have new crazy ideas, just by being more productive with your time. And everybody can be more efficient and more productive, and everybody has these issues. So yeah, I should definitely try to sign up, especially now when it's a bit of a smaller community in the beginning before the prices are raised.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good message.
Yeah, because the other coaching I bought like 5 months ago with Jeremy, like I was one of the earlier ones, and the people who joined now, they pay like 5 times the price. Same with my business. So it's like always good to start in the beginning.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, it's been an amazing interview, and it's been a pleasure to working with you as well. Nils has been amazing, and we have a lot to go as well in the next couple of months. So excited for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I appreciate you being in this interview. Yeah, that's the end of the interview. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit the thumbs up and subscribe for more content on performance and efficiency. And if you'd like to have one-on-one help from me directly and apply all of these performance and efficiency systems and protocols for you, so you don't really have to think about it, and all you do is focus on your business, and I will pretty much help you transform your life and create everything that you need from health, performance, mindset, and everything that we discussed with Nils on the interview, then make sure that you reach out on my Instagram. The link is in the description, and I will get you sorted. So yeah, that's everything for today's video. Thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.